I have something incredibly special to share with you today. 2019 GT4 AMG GT 63S. This is the newest car that we've been waiting for. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the paint, it's matte gray. This is going to be special to the Edition 1, even though this is a pre-production car, which doesn't have all the features that we're going to be talking about. But I want to go over the car with you, give you some details. First of all, it's going to be 630 horsepower. Wow, that's going to be incredible. 630 horsepower, 664 foot-pound of torque. That's 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. That is fast, people. This is new. This is one of one right now. We're looking for pricing and everything to come along later, but I wanted to give you some brief details because we had this car here. Come on over, let's look at a couple things. Notice the aggressive front. This is, again, part of the 1952-53 version of the grille, the GT that we had back in the 1950s. This front grille represents that. You've got your coolers in here and the coolers there, coolers here. Come on alongside. We're looking at 21-inch Michelin wheels with the ceramic brakes. One more thing that makes driving the GT4 really a unique experience is the active rear axle. It's designed to adjust so when it hits bumps or bumpy road or changes in camber or elevation of the road, it pushes the wheels down because it's active, which means it's electronic and motor driven. So that means that, guess what? When the tires ordinarily would break traction because of a bump or because of change in elevation or change in the surface of the road, it pushes the wheels downward, which means that it reduces the ability for the rear wheels to lose contract, which adds more traction to you when you're cornering at hard speeds. What does that mean? You're going to burn more tires because you have more traction. So it's actually pretty cool. This car is going to be fantastic. Let's talk some more about the new design of the car. You'll see some elements which you're familiar with already with the new GTR and the GT versions, the GTS, and let's talk about that next. The grille, as I briefly touched on earlier, is a design from 1952-53 era racing cars by Mercedes. It was called the Pan Americana race, and to commemorate that era, this grille is the Pan Americana grille. So you'll notice the vertical lines with the Distronic feature in here for your Doppler radar. Now let's talk about the design features and why things look the way they look. All right, this is power domes on the hood. You'll see 3 of them really distinctly. The front end is that shark style fascia, that blunted nose with the low overhang in the front. You're gonna have the new LED wide beam lights. They're gonna be part of this, but look at the shape. Unique, very distinct. This line, as you notice, goes through all of here, is a signature line for Mercedes Benz. You'll see that on a lot of cars. You'll see that on the CLS. You'll see it on the E-Coupes and a lot of Mercedes Benz that you've already seen. The shape and style of this, of course, with the matte paint, is going to be a lot like what the Edition 1 is going to look like. Styling features, Recaro style seats, high performance seats that hold you in place when you're driving at high performance. The new buttons that are inside are going to all be LED and backlit. The design features on this car is just unique. There's going to be nothing else on the road like this. Let's go inside the car. Let's take a look at that. Sitting inside of the new 2019 GT4 AMG. This is the GT 63S. So this is the higher horsepower version, 630 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. Let's talk about some of the features inside. Notice here you have the carbon fiber trim. You have the black and yellow feature. One of the features that we always do on the Edition 1s is yellow piping and yellow stitching along with the leather dashboard. This one has the suede, the Alcantara inside with the yellow stitching, and the Recaro style seating with the out-the-box symbol inside of the headrest. Notice also carbon fiber goes down here. The touchpad here is all new. You can actually feel it as you begin to scroll from feature to feature. There's a vibration in the touchpad. So you can begin to feel it as you move around inside of the interface here. Again, this is 12.3 inches plus 12.3 inches. So you have the dual screens, which you're going to see on the GT4, which is absolutely gorgeous. So that's 24 inches of digital screen in front of you. You're going to have boost information. You're going to be able to control the spoiler in the back from the steering wheel. You'll be able to dial up the modes when you have 6 different modes available in your race and your comfort and sport modes as normal, but they're going to add a couple of different modes. But the good news is you'll be able to dial these up from right here on the steering wheel. New form steering wheel. Not only is it flat on the bottom, but it's also flat on the sides. You have the Alcantara suede on the steering wheels as well as here on the roof. Absolutely gorgeous features on this car. Again, as you start the vehicle, all of your buttons that are traditionally here, your opening of your exhaust, also another button to move the spoiler in the rear, the Eco Stop Start to turn off traction control. They're all digital, so it all lights up here, and it's just a matter of pressing buttons here. That is all new electronics from Mercedes-Benz. I could get into this thing at a later date. I'm gonna get into a further, more depth piece, but I just want to do something really quickly because we got this car here for today. Again, it's not even available for sale yet. We don't have MSRP numbers on it yet, but we hope to have those soon, probably end of the year, early first quarter next year. But because the car was available, I just wanted to do a brief video for you just to share a little bit of information with you. I know you probably want more detail, but that will be coming shortly. Again, I'm Steve Smith with Mercedes Benz of Scottsdale. We're right across from Fashion Square. If you have any questions, come see us. Go to our website, www.mbscottsdale.com, or call me at 480-748-4812. Thanks so much for watching.